My dad told me every soldier has two families. Those you raise, and those you raise hell with.
Remember when World War II games used to be an oversaturated genre in gaming? We had the Medal of Honor and Battlefield series from EA, Activision published Call of Duty, and Ubisoft published another series, Brothers in Arms. Over time, though, it's evident that World War II shooters must not be the cash magnets that they used to be, because we've seen a sharp decline in their numbers recently, with Medal of Honor, Battlefield, and Call of Duty taking the modern route. Brothers in Arms always felt a little bit different, and in staying with the World II theme, I guess it's still that way. This is Brothers in Arms, Hell's Highway for the Xbox 360.
There's probably loads of Matthews in England. Matthews who want a gaudy silver pistol.
Let me see it. Holy hell, this gun weighs a ton. You could put a hole in Superman with this.
Nothing could put a hole in Superman.
For fans of the series, you'll remember Baker from the previous games as the protagonist. I didn't have all that much prior experience with the game, save for a little bit of Road to Hill 30, so the beginning cinematics were great for getting me up to speed on the story. The problem started, though, when the cinematics went past that and continued on for another 7 or 8 minutes. Don't get me wrong, these scenes were very well done, and they actually give the game a nice tone, but if I wanted to watch a World War II movie, I'd go see Saving Private Ryan for the 750th time. Gameplay in Hell's Highway feels strikingly similar to the Rainbow Six Vegas games that I've been reviewing recently. Control layout is similar, with the right stick aiming, down calling your men to regroup, etc., but although there are similarities in control, this game's pace is fairly slow. Again, it feels more like the pace of a movie or an episode of Band of Brothers than it does a video game. If you like a slightly slower pace, then this could be a good thing. It also helps that the game provides some really nice set pieces that feel right at home in the middle of the action. Planning strategies, and for me, mostly failed ones, is a lot of fun, as the game gives you a bit of a break when you're figuring out what to do. The one aspect of this game that was extremely well done is the enemy AI. It's almost unfair how good they are, as they hide behind cover for long periods of time before bolting to the next piece when they realize that they are getting surrounded. I was getting a little bit frustrated with their patience. Nothing is worse than thinking you killed all the Germans and then getting your head shot out when you walk by a few of them hiding behind a wall.
They're pinned down! I got no shot on them! I think we got them all!
Visually, the term mixed bag can't be more accurately applied than to Hell's Highway. Faces, at least when they're still, look fantastic, especially eyes in 5 o'clock shadow. Environments also look quite good. However, texture pop-in, even during cutscenes, is a pretty big issue, and the game seems to be trying to do too much, which can lead to some frame rate issues. As far as audio goes, it's excellent, with a great voice cast giving believable performances.
Sorry, Sarge.
Don't be sorry. You did good.
Did she get out okay?
Yeah. Yeah, she's fine.
Liar.
However, I couldn't help but notice that a song in the game sounded almost identical to Band of Brothers. Like, really, really close. Band of Brothers in Arms. Brothers in Arms Hell's Highway is not a perfect game, but if you're a World War II junkie, this is definitely worth at least a rent. Its cinematic style also makes for something truly unique in a giant shooter genre.